Make sure I'm not looking crazy.
Yo. Layup Lounge members, welcome back to a special edition of the Layup Lounge. It's playoffs. It's make your mama proud time. It's win or go home.
Yes, sir.
It's time to separate the real from the fake from the real. We've talked about it all year. Who can do it? Who can't? We're going to find out in this episode right now.
Let's get it.
My name is Wayne. I'm here with
Roman. Let's get to it.
And we're here to dissect everything about NBA playoffs, going into them, as well as some other topics that are going on in the greater sports realm. We might even talk about some shoes, some fashion. You never know what's going on in the Layup Lounge. Thank you for doing your due diligence. Like and subscribe. Let's dive straight in.
So I want to talk about the play-in a little bit. We had the Hawks and the Magic. The Magic ended up taking that one. Belt to ass situation. Belt to ass. We had a Cole Anthony game. We had a Cole Anthony game and we had an Anthony Black game. Did that give you hope going into Boston for the Orlando Magic, or is it curtains?
And shout out to Cole Anthony. We've been disrespecting him all year in the LL.
Absolutely. Oh, it was warranted though. I don't know if I don't know if I'm apologizing. It was a great game. But is he gonna give you 26 in 20 minutes?
No, he's not gonna do it again. It was more so just, the Magic doing what they're supposed to do. Now they're going on to play the formidable Boston Celtics. Trae Young crashed out. That was crazy.
Rightfully so. His team is ass. He was trying everything he could. It was bad, man.
But the full-fledged crash out was, that's my problem. You can't be ice tray and cold and freezing when we're winning, and then when we lose, I'm just going to bump it.
That move was crash fire. Out. That move was fire though. He hit him with I think he really throw it between his legs. Something he baked him, made the layup. He said,
fired it at the ref.
It was a chest pass. What?
Okay, that was a crazy pass.
What if he caught it clean though? You think he gets ejected because he babbled it? He didn't catch it clean. Like the ref didn't catch it clean. You think he's out of there regardless?
Yes, he threw a crazy pass though. It's like an aggressive pass.
I know, I see it. I know.
There's some heat on it. You okay? That's why he fumbled it because it's like.
And then he got ejected. You know how you fake throw the ball. You try to press him. You try to press. I'm like, is he about to get suspended next game?
I don't. He was that's what I'm saying though. He crashed all the way out.
He did.
Even when the ref rolled the ball, that's the one that got him ejected. He kicked it and stopped it.
He was done hooping. He was done hooping.
He was done.
He did that on purpose. So he was done.
But full-fledged crash out. Good luck to the Magic though. I think we need P5 to have they could do it. Bump it. Why not? Celtics they could collapse.
Okay, so make your prediction because we're about to get into it, but we're already on the subject of it, so we could just get that one out the way. Who do you got? How many games? What's your analysis on what's going to happen there?
Man.
Boston or the Orlando Magic? Who you got?
The defending champs. They're still one of the best teams in basketball. With that being said, give me the Orlando Magic in 7. Give me the Orlando Magic in 7.
You're telling me
that's my honest real take.
Non-biased
opinion. I feel like the Celtics, they feel like they got something to prove, but they're overlooking this Orlando team. You know what I'm saying? They feel they're looking towards the Cavs. They're looking towards the Knicks maybe. They're looking for other squads. They're not really worried about this young Orlando team. And I think P5, Franz and friends, you know what I'm saying? Whoever else is out there right now, help.
You trust friends.
Please help. Yes, I think I do at this point. No Suggs hurts us, but at this point, it's P5 has been hooping. He's been quietly balling since All-Star. We quietly just tearing the league up, averaging 30. He got Player of the Week a couple weeks ago, I think last week. So, he's been playing like a top 10 player. It's quietly. And no one's been talking about it because, it's Lakers this, Celtics that, whatever. We're not talking about the Magic. I think it's his time to shine. I think that he could come in here and shock the world. And I think we could be looking at a statement series in his career, early in his career, where it's like, okay, boom, remember that was that his second year last year? Man, second year, we pushed the Cavs to 7. Third year, we eliminated the defending champs. 7 games. Solidify his resume as one of the GOATs. I'm looking to see it happen. Orlando in 7. What are you thinking?
I want to join the way with you, brother. I really do. I feel like regardless of what you say in terms of whether that is biased or not, that is a home pick. And I get it. I understand it. But at the end of the day, excuse me, at the end of the day, we're talking about the defending champs. 1 through 12, they're just an overall deeper roster than Orlando Magic. No Suggs definitely hurts. However, I do think that Anthony Black and Cole Anthony, maybe more so Anthony Black, I think that he can, fill the void while Suggs is out. I think this actually might be a series where he shows out so much, Suggs gets expendable. I actually do think Anthony Black's gonna do that well to the point where they're probably looking at Suggs getting moved. But I have the Boston Celtics.
No way.
And I have them. I'm gonna say Orlando. No, excuse me. I'm gonna say Boston in 6. I think it's gonna be 5, but I want to give P 2 games. I think it's gonna be Boston in 6. I just don't think that the Orlando Magic have enough. I don't even with Suggs, they still would. How they gonna score the ball? They don't have enough scoring. That is something that they barely. They try to patch up by getting KCP. They didn't really do a lot to. Fill that void because that was a problem last year.
We act like they have a good matchup though for P5 or Franz.
They're
not matching up well with these guys. They got a bunch of smaller defenders.
I also worry about their offense. Just not even about scoring, but it's how they're trying to score. I don't like the way they run their specifically half-court offense. It's pretty much Paulo ISO. Paulo isolations the whole game. No, I love to see it visually. You know what I'm saying? Like, for him, I'm rooting for him. I like to see it. But that's not winning hoop. And I'm not saying he doesn't play winning hoop. I'm saying the coaching, the offense, the way it's ran, and then, the players that they have on the court, they don't have enough to even play winning hoop. But what they're trying to do isn't winning. And Paulo isolations, the my turn, your turn with Franz, it's not going to get it done. It's a regular season tactic. It is not made for the playoffs.
That's what the playoffs is about, though.
No.
The playoffs is about getting the ball to your best guy and seeing can he go get a bucket. Can he win us this game?
Absolutely.
Can he win us this game right now? And who's already proven that they can do that? Who's one of the most young talents in the league that's proven they can do that at a high level? We can't say it's not.
The talent is there. It's undeniable.
Clutch gene is there.
Absolutely.
I'm willing to take the last shot. He can steal 2 games in Boston.
But in 3.5 quarters, are they even going to be in contention to winning that game? At a certain point, I won't be surprised if Boston blows them out by 20 in the first game. It's like that. I'm sorry. Orlando's they're a phenomenal defensive team. They have been these last couple years, but the offense is lacking. And when they're clanking shots, long rebounds, short rebounds, it's going to be a layup lounge. I almost say layup lounge. It's going to be a layup line for the Celtics. Celtics in 6. The Warriors and Grizzlies. I thought the refs were clearly helping the Golden State Warriors out, especially down the stretch. Golly. Because there was a one Jimmy Butler layup where
he didn't get touched.
He didn't get touched, but they didn't have a challenger, so they couldn't challenge it. But it was
Scottie Pippen missed him. He just
missed. And then missed free throws on the Grizzlies and down the stretch, 5-second count.
Okay, if we're keeping it a stack though, Steph Curry closed them out because they were there. They had a chance, and then Steph hit those 2 threes in a row. Started laughing at the free throw line. Like, it was over. Like, it was. He got very disrespectful. He gets disrespectful against the Grizzlies. He turns up against them. I think he matches their energy is what it is. But he gets very disrespectful against Memphis.
No doubt.
And, he hit the 2 threes, started laughing at the free throw line with Ja. He was like, giggling. Like, he has to make this to go up 3, and he's laughing. Like, he's crazy. That's Steph Curry, though.
So, I'm gonna ask you this about that series with the Golden State Warriors side of it. Going against the Houston Rockets. Who do you got in that series? How many games? What happens in that series? Because a lot of people are sleeping on the Rockets. I feel like the Rockets right now are being disrespected. They've been the 2 seed for the reason. They've been a 2 seed for a reason. I feel like we're forgetting that they have all-star caliber guys, multiple of them on their team, and people are just writing them off early. But are you one of those other guys that are writing them off as well?
I'm not going to say I'm writing them off. I really enjoy Houston Rockets right now. I think they're 1 piece away. I think they're like the Raptors right before they got Kawhi Leonard. Like, we got all the pieces to be great.
Who's DeRozan on this Rockets team?
You could pick any of them. Hey, one of them's a sacrificial lamb.
Really?
Okay. Hey, one of them is. But hey, we move one of these guys and maybe go get Kevin this summer. Mm-hmm. Then we see what we're talking about. But I really like this Houston Rockets team. However, like I said, they are one piece away. They don't have a guy when it comes down to they don't have an identity. You know what I'm saying? Like they're a great regular season team because we're going to show up. We're going to play hard defense. We're going to compete every night. We got something to prove. We're young. We're trying to make it. We're trying to get to the playoffs. 2 seed. Let's go. When it comes down to getting, but like, who's taking the last shot? We don't have a guy, like a defined guy who's just going to be the guy. Like some nights it could be JG. Some nights Jabari could go get 20. Maybe we need what's one of the Thompson. Which one they got? Asar. Amen. See, one of the Thompson twins. He got to go get the 20 that night. Van Fleet. See, they don't have a defined guy. Meanwhile, on the other side, we know what time it is.
We play by ear, though. We play by ear. I mean,
that's a problem in the playoffs. In the playoffs, it's about having a guy who can just go get you 40 right now.
So
you couldn't do nothing.
Game on the line because we know about Jimmy. You know, playoff Jimmy. Who are you giving it to? Then you giving it to Curry. You giving it to Jimmy.
Curry. Unless
I don't know. I don't know. I might give it to Jimmy.
I'm giving it to Steph Curry. I'm sorry.
Jimmy had 38.
No, he did.
You're talking about Steph closed it, but who got him there?
Okay, Steph had 37. So it's like we were right there with him. Where I understand Jimmy had 38. It was a nice 38 too. It was a very important 38. Without that 38, they're not there. But Steph, we know what time it is when it comes down to these big shots. Jimmy's calling him Batman for a reason.
Jimmy is being nice. We know this about him. He goes to a situation and it's all cookies and cake until it gets down to the nitty gritty. In 2 years, he won't be a Golden State Warrior.
The difference about this situation, though, he's coming to a championship. There's championship pedigree, championship DNA.
There wasn't championship pedigree in Miami?
Okay, not with the roster that was there. Bam ain't never won
We went to the finals twice. Yes, there was. With the core that was there, that core stuck together. The same one that went to the finals twice, that was there. So absolutely they had championship pedigree.
It was him. He was Batman out there. That's his thing. He was Batman. Now he's on a team where he's Robin, but there's already championship DNA.
When it comes to the clutch, I don't know if he's Robin. Like I said, I feel like he's being nice to Steph. But the Golden State Warriors wouldn't be in this position without Jimmy Butler at all. They wouldn't have won that game. They wouldn't even be in the playoffs without Jimmy Butler. They would have missed the playoffs without Jimmy. My preseason prediction was the Warriors weren't going to make it. I didn't know they were going to get Jimmy. They definitely would have missed the playoffs without them. They for sure definitely would have got blown out.
He gave him a spark. We can't deny it.
That's not just a spark. 38 points is just a spark.
I'm saying
he's the guy. He's the dude.
No, once the trade happened, he gave him a spark. They were 23-8 after the trade. He'd be scoring 8 points here, 9 points here. He's not going to score 38 every night. We know who the guy is who's going to carry weight.
I'm gonna let you finish on who you got and why. And I'm gonna explain my. Go ahead though.
No, go ahead though. Give me Golden State. Give me Golden State in 6. I got Golden State in 6. I think championship DNA means something. I know Draymond's gonna be on his ridiculousness. Jimmy Butler hungry to fill whatever role he needs to. That's the kind of guy we have. Do you need me to score tonight? Do you need me to pick up the best offensive player on their team? And then Curry.
Wait, did you say? You were talking about Jimmy right just now? Oh, I thought you were talking about Draymond.
No, I'm talking about Jimmy. Jimmy can fill any role you need. Do you need me to score tonight? I can go be a scorer. Do you need me to pick up the best guy on their team? I could do that. Do you need me to run the offense? I can do it all. I can go get my own bucket. Curry, we know what time it is when it comes to Batman. We know what time it is. Greatest shooter of all time. Warriors in 6.
Warriors in 6.
Don't tell me you got Houston. Don't lie to me.
Don't tell me you got. They're the 2 seed, bruh. Disrespected.
What have they done
Rockets
before?
I got Rockets.
Oh God. Who's taking the last shot? Jalen Green?
No. Well, it depends what we need.
You need a bucket.
If we need, how much we down by? Because if it's Segun, get him into the post.
Segun for the win. Clamping those.
Draymond's weight. Draymond is cheeks. I got Rockets. I'm going to say Rockets in 7. I'm going to say Rockets in 7. They just take care of all their home games. I think it's as simple as that. They don't need to win at Oracle. They don't need to win in Chase Center. Excuse me. They don't need to do that. Their defense has been phenomenal. You're talking about championship pedigree. Ime Udoka has been in the field before. Fred VanVleet has been in the field before. You know what I'm saying? And then we got young and hungry. And we got young and hungry cats on the team. They're looking to prove something. Jalen Green's always on the trade block. I'm sure he got something to prove. Segun, they probably didn't think he was a real all-star for real. He got something to prove. Thompson twin. That's the only dude they're basically high up on. He's gonna guard. He's gonna have Steph in hell. He's locking that up. I'm sorry. locked up in Steph Curry standards. Curry's gonna average a cool 20. That's my prediction. He's gonna average a cool 20. And like you were talking about, Jimmy Butler got to do this, and this for them to win. Steph Curry got to do this. You think they're gonna do that they're gonna have to do that every single game in this series. They're gonna have to do that every single game. I don't think they're capable of doing that every single game. I got Rockets in 7. They're gonna come out swinging, but it's the others. Notice how you talked about Dre, Jimmy, and Steph. Where's the friends at? Where's the friends at? We don't even play Kuminga. Kuminga's sitting the bench.
He's gonna play. He's gonna play this series. We need athletes.
Quentin Post beat me.
Okay, we need
Gary Payton. GP2 getting. I don't know if you watched the playing game. He was getting wide open threes. If that beats me, I'm shaking his hand.
Okay. I know he's getting wide open threes.
He's got to make those. He's gonna have to make them.
Yes, keep shooting.
Brandon Pajemski.
Okay, he's cheap.
He can beat. Go ahead, bro. Try to beat me. Go ahead. Try to beat me.
No, he's buns. I can't even fight you.
Kevin Looney. He's good for a board or two. He shouldn't even be in the game though. This team is not deep enough, bro. They're not deep enough. They're gonna wear down after game 4. They're gonna break down after game 4.
Legacy on the line.
Whose legacy is on the line?
Steph Curry.
Nah, he's chilling,
feels the
bro.
pressure.
Jimmy Butler's legacy is more on the line. Like anybody in this, he has the most pressure in this series, bro. He forced out, request a trade. He thinks he's the guy. Jimmy thinks he's the guy. I don't want to hear what he's talking about with Steph. He thinks he's the guy.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. I think he does.
When it comes to
actually, I know he does.
Okay, no, you hold on.
He thinks he's the guy.
No, you don't. I'm gonna put it like this: if Dame went to Miami, who would have been the guy?
Damian Lillard.
So it's the same thing. If you are a lead scoring guard, you're giving up the keys. That's why he's saying Steph is the guy. It's the same scenario. Jimmy can accept that role and be like, go get your bucket.
Hey, but
Steph and Dame is similar play style.
But look, Golden State was down in the trenches before Jimmy came. Jimmy came, he's doing his thing, and he's probably thinking now, like, shit, they need me to be the guy. They need him to be one. He's talking about Batman, blah, blah, blah. Bro, that's nonsense. He's trying to look cute for the cameras, bro. It's all. It sounds nice.
Okay, it was better than his scenario in Miami, though, where it's very undefined out there. It's Tyler Hero.
He was clearly the one over there, though. That's not even. Jimmy was clearly the guy, but nah.
Spider-Man.
Rockets
Superman.
in 7. We got Memphis and Dallas. One of them are gonna go against OKC. How you feeling about that series against? We could just hypothetically speak either one of those teams. You think either one of those teams have a chance to run with OKC?
Based on what I've seen off the Dallas Mavericks, championship DNA. That's what we keep talking about.
Talk about it. Hey, I'm actually with you on this. Go ahead.
That's the theme of this episode is championship DNA. They called them washed. They called them a failure of a franchise. And I know they're playing a dying team in Sacramento yesterday. Just a team that's just on its deathbed, just dying. But at the same time, they came out with playing with intense energy, playoff energy, a chip on their shoulder. They had something to prove. And I think that's kind of you can kind of tell within that team, although they kind of just got brought together, there's a chemistry there. There's an internal bond. Like, as a group, we have something to prove. And so they're a sleeper team to look out for. I mean, if they match up with the Young Thunder, who've never seen no real smoke, and Anthony Davis starts putting
They've
up.
seen real smoke before.
Okay, they haven't seen championship. They haven't seen game 7s. They haven't seen real smoke.
They lost to the team that ended up going to the finals. So I think they know what to expect coming around.
Okay, but this Dallas team though, and this Dallas team is without Kyrie Irving too. Imagine that. That's the craziest piece too.
Oh, I mean, if this is this, they're probably not even in the play-in if they had Kyrie Irving.
Yeah. No, full health, Dallas is looking scary.
Absolutely.
They're looking very scary.
Absolutely.
But I mean, if Clay can keep he's hitting shots. And we know with Clay, it's 40% mental. It's 50% mental
Absolutely.
with him. So, like, his confidence is going, right? We're going into this next game. Anthony Davis is playing at a premier level, elite level.
Yeah.
I mean, what are we talking about? Why can't we look at this team as, like, a true dark horse to make it to the Western Conference Finals, depending on who they match up with? But against the Thunders, hey, give me Dallas in 7.
Oh,
Give me Dallas in 7.
I like that.
And then if
I like that. Okay.
Memphis is just they're going home. I'm sorry. I got Dallas. So
Really? You don't even think you don't give Memphis a chance?
I got Dallas through and through. I think Dallas is the way they play.
Wow.
They're going to carry that same energy they played if healthy. Because Anthony Davis, hey, we know what time it is. He held his face already yesterday. So I mean, we got to see what time it is. But if they match up with the Thunders, give me Dallas in 7. Let's shock the world. This Thunder team is fraudulent. Sorry to say.
You know what's crazy? I was on the drive here, and I thought I had something in my head. I was like, this might start an argument. They might start something. I'm with you, brother. I think if Dallas makes it, I think Dallas wins in 7. I agree with that. Shout out to my guy Jew. He coaches over there with Dallas, and so he got ties there. But I agree. I agree. I actually think that Dallas is a sneaky. They're hungry. I mean, like we talk about, I feel like that's, like you said, it's the theme of the playoffs right now. Everybody's trying to prove themselves. I think with the trade happening, I think that bonded that team closer. Mm-hmm. I think they want to pick it up for AD. AD wants to pick it up for the city, for the organization. He wants to prove that they traded for
a guy
who they traded for, right? AD, all-star, superstar. You know what I'm saying? Top 75 all time, Hall of Famer. Like, they traded for me because that's how Nico's saying it. They traded for AD more so than getting rid of, So I think this is one of his most important playoff runs in his career, probably. Probably in his career. I think even if they lose, even if they did end up losing, if he has a phenomenal series, I think all the other stuff, it won't ever go to bed with the whole Luka stuff. I think they're more confident, they're more comfortable going into next season once Kyrie returns. Klay Thompson, obviously, he didn't want to go over 10 in that play-in game, how he went out last time. Specifically against the Sacramento Kings. We knew he was hungry. And everybody else is Najee Marshall he's been on a tear lately. Brandon Williams, who they just signed, Blazer legend. Shout out to him.
Dante
Exum. You know what I'm saying? And then we're forgetting about the bigs. Gafford, Lively. That's hell for anybody who got to go down there and score. I mean, with that being said, OKC does have the MVP. However you want to look at it, I think he's going to win the award, whether you think he's the MVP or not. Chet is going to have an issue down there. I do think Chet is going to have an issue. It's going to be a tough series. I won't be surprised if OKC wins. Obviously, they're supposed to win. But I really think that the Mavericks can get them in 7. And as for Memphis, if Memphis is playing the OKC Thunder, I also think they have a chance. I actually think they have a chance too. I think they match up well with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Bane's been killing. It's going to come down to Jaw's ankle. You seen him roll it the other day. They might have won that Golden State game if you didn't do that. Zach Edey is actually solid. And I was hating. I'll take back the hate. He's actually not bad. So
make free throws.
Nah, you could put him out there in the clutch. You would think he
got touched.
I was like, hey, they was feeding him in the clutch too. Go give me a layup, jump hook. And that's great for his experience. Her rookie year already. He's in the trenches, so I think he's going to only build from this. But him, Salma, is that his last name?
Aldama.
Yeah. Aldama. Yeah, he's solid.
Well, he couldn't inbound the ball.
Luke Kennard, let me get a couple 3-pointers.
Bro, that's my one thing. They were down 3. Aldama didn't even inbound the ball. Look.
He didn't inbound the ball because they probably wanted the options to shoot, but it looked like they only had one option, so that was a bad
a
jump.
5-second call is nuts, bro.
No, it's nuts.
Not even getting a shot off is crazy. Like, we had the ball, and we didn't even. Yeah, that's crazy. He just. He's crazy. But I see what you're saying. I think they match up very well.
I think OKC wins that one though. I think they would be, if it's OKC and Memphis, I think OKC takes it in 6.
Call a hometown bias or whatever. I hope OKC loses forever. And I really don't believe in them at all.
Will you still hate even after the Sonics come back?
No.
Really? The hate it just disappears after that?
No.
Wow. Okay. I respect that.
Disappears. Until it happens.
Right, no, I got
hope you win nothing. Cool, MVP. Nice. That's your third one. Should have been our third one. And you know what I'm saying? This could have been our third MVP. That
absolutely.
It's disrespectful to us.
We got 2 more series to talk about in the West before we go East. We'll save your favorite one for last. And this next one is my favorite one. Denver versus the Clippers. The Denver Nuggets versus the Los Angeles Clippers. Who do you got? How many games? Break it down. What goes on in that series? Who's the X factor? Give me your full spill. Who you got in that series, man?
Clippers in 5.
And
I think we see the full-fledged collapse. Denver.
5.
Writing's on the wall.
5.
I'm saying it gets ugly.
Eesh.
I mean, I think Jamal Murray doesn't show up. Jokic is going to do what he's going to do. We're going to have to live with it, but we can counteract a little bit of that with Zubac. We can slow that down a teeny bit. But on the other side of it, I mean, James Harden's hooping. Kawhi's back playing great. If we're healthy, Norm Powell, like, what are we really talking about? I don't see the Nuggets doing much with this squad. They're playing with confidence. They're trying to get their lick back from the bubble a couple years ago. Like, that's crazy that this is their lick back. A couple years later, it's time. Like, this is their opportunity, and I think they realize that now. So, I got the Clippers winning the series. Clippers in 5.
Clippers in 5.
Early.
I have the Clippers. I think it's good.
It's the collapse. This is we trade everybody this summer.
For Denver?
Yep.
I think it's that regardless. I think that is that unless they win the chip, which is I don't think they're going to. I think it's that anyway. I got Clippers in 6. I think if it goes 7, Denver's gonna win just because they got home court advantage. I think the Clippers have to win it in 6, and I think they will. This is not to put any pressure on anybody, but I think this is probably James Harden's last run, really, and it's his most important run. He's healthy. I mean, but at the same time, he's like 35, 36. Kawhi Leonard, this is also very important for him because he's finally healthy going into a playoff series. Norman Powell's been killing. He's been in and out the lineup, though.
Do we know that, though? That's the one thing with Kawhi. Continue.
Right. No, because he had that Suns game.
Bro, he be good until he's not.
Bro, that was crazy to me.
Good until he's not.
He went out there, laced him up for 2 games. And said, he cooked him in that second one. You think he had 40?
40. Like, just
diced him up. It was him and Westbrook versus everybody. And then he said, nope.
Look, right before tip-off next game, can't do it.
Right?
Woke
up on the wrong side of the bed or something.
Done.
He said,
he made the call. He made the call.
Said, nah,
he called
man,
in.
He said, nah, I can't do it. He said, that was fake.
That was fake.
But I got Clippers in 6. Denver, I think, is going to be motivated.
Absolutely not.
The one thing I would say, because we've seen it a lot. We talked about it a lot this season. A coach gets fired. The new guy comes in. They start hooping. And they start winning. New voice. We talk about timing of cutting our coaches. Maybe that was in part of that timing. Was like, look, they get a new voice. They're hyped up right going into the playoffs. So there's 2 sides to look at that situation. It's like we get a new voice as we're going in. We're hyped. We like this new guy. We want to play for him. Da, da, da. Like they might get up for him, you know? Like they might wake up. But I think Clippers match up very well with the Denver Nuggets. I think it's going to come down to the bench, and I think Norman Powell is better than everybody that comes off Denver's bench combined. And that leads me to believe that they're going to win this series in 6. I wish they had KPJ on their team. I honestly wish that KPJ was still on the Clippers because I think that they would benefit off that more than even Milwaukee is. And we'll talk about Milwaukee in a second here, but Clippers in 6, Denver, MPJ, y'all getting traded. Jamal Murray.
Aaron Gordon, Jamal Murray.
You're all out of here. Pack it up.
Only untouchables is Jokic and Christian Braun. Everybody else?
Even he can, honestly, for the right deal, even he can go. Everybody can go.
Hometown favorite.
Everybody can go. Call your realtors, your real estate agents, put your houses up. It's over. The last series in the West, me double check and make sure this is the last series. It is the last series in the West. We got the 3-6 matchup, the Los Angeles Lakers, the Minnesota Timberwolves. I don't even know if I have to ask who you got, but let me know what happens in that series, man, because I think it's going to be a good one, but what you think about it?
No, it's for sure going to be a great series. That being said, Lakers in 4. Lakers in 4. I don't see any scenario where the Wolves even take a game.
Really?
I don't see any scenario. They're playing the guy. Well, hold on. They're playing the dude who eliminated them last year, right? Mind you, he did it with a decent squad. He had a decent squad around him. Now, he got the king next to him. He got Bronny with him. He got Reeves next to, like, bro.
Reeves last year. He's been there.
No, I'm talking about Luka.
Oh.
You're talking about Luka. I'm talking about Luka. Luka did this. Luka eliminated them last year.
Yeah.
He sent them home.
Yes.
With just a decent squad. Like a squad. Kyrie. Him and Kyrie, bro, honestly. PJ Washington wasn't helping. Gafford was catching oops.
Outside of LeBron, that team is better than the Lakers.
No.
Like you take LeBron away from the Lakers, that last year Dallas Mavericks team is way better than that Lakers
Okay, you
team.
can't take LeBron away from the Lakers.
But I'm saying
That's the appeal. We got LeBron next to him. At this point,
honestly, even with LeBron at the age he is, it's still debatable on which team is a better team.
okay, because Reeves cancels that Kyrie at this point.
Because it was the same team. It's pretty much it is pretty much the same team.
So who's equivalent to LeBron?
On
Dallas.
I mean, if you put Luka on Dallas, then it's Luka.
No, that's what I'm saying.
It is. No. If you put
In
Dallas,
terms of
if you
supporting
put
cast around him, Luka has so much more help now.
no one equates to LeBron. Like no one player equates to LeBron. But if I got Gafford,
there's no one
Lively,
close on their
PJ
roster.
Washington, them combined, I'm taking those three. I'm taking the three.
LeBron's Raymond James.
Based on everybody else who's on the Lakers, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Because everybody else,
You act like
everybody
Lively and Gafford they're role guys. They're literally role players. Figuratively and literally, they roll. They're role players.
I hate that I predicted that Cat wasn't. I feel like I put that in the universe that Cat wasn't gonna be in Minnesota. Because if Cat was in Minnesota right now, I don't even think this is a series to me. They've been in the trenches. They had the experience. I don't think even with Luka on this.
You're very sleep on Luka Doncic. I think.
No, I'm not. I'm very sleep on everybody else.
You honestly think the Lakers could lose the series?
Yeah. Not even could. They will lose the series.
Okay,
They will lose the series.
He's doing it for the clicks.
No. Absolutely not. I got Minnesota in 6. We're going to do it in crypto. We're going to end it there. Oh, no. My bad. It wouldn't end in... No, we're going to end it in Minnesota. We're going to end it in Minnesota. Because game 6 would be in Minnesota. They're going to end it in Minnesota.
That'd be a huge legacy.
Minnesota.
It's just not going to happen yet. I'm sorry.
He's going to average 35. He's going to average 35.
Michael Jordan was getting eliminated for like his 8th season.
He's going to average 35, 6, and 7. And you know what? I hate this man, but your favorite player, he's going to show up. He's going to show up this series. Julius Randle is going to show up. The left-handed legend. He's going to show up. Nikhil Alexander-Walker, Jaden McDaniels. Who else we got? Nas Reed.
See, that's the
We
thing.
ready.
The Lakers got so many
Joe
dudes.
Ingles if we need a couple spot minutes.
The Lakers got so many dudes that can guard
So
Julius
many
Randle.
dudes. Name them. Who are the so many?
Vando,
We're not worried about
DFS,
We're not worried about Vando in the
Rui,
post.
Bron.
We're not worried about Rui.
We could all just guard Julius, and we know he's going left. You know that's the scouting report all week. Where's he going? Left. When he pump fake, don't jump. See, we know how to guard him. That's your help. I love him. That's my favorite player.
Ant-Man's gonna be the best player on the floor.
Okay, no,
He's
he's
gonna
not.
be the best player on the
We
floor.
said that. Okay, we said this last year when they
gonna
matched
be the
up,
best
and
player on the
Luka
floor.
Doncic washed him off the floor. Like we act like JJ Redick's not going to blitz Ant-Man every time he touched the rock. We're going to make somebody else score. Ant-Man's complaining about.
That's why I said. I think that's why I said Julius Randle's gonna show up. Jay McDaniels hit an open 3. He's gonna do it. He's capable. He's been putting the ball on the floor better than he has in
So
his
who's guarding
career.
Austin Reeves?
Nobody. Go ahead. Give me 20. Give me 30. We can guard
You're
everybody else.
losing that.
No, we're guarding everybody else. Austin Reeves. Go ahead, bruh. We're good. We can if we shut that, if we just focus on LeBron and Luka. Okay, Reeves.
Okay, you act like
If Reeves
focusing
is
on
not-
them though, it's gonna shut them down. Luka, you can focus on Luka, he's still gonna get you 25. You can focus on Bron, he's still gonna get you 20.
We really got to worry about 3 players, bro.
Okay, and
That's
those three,
it.
this is the
That's
best
it.
big 3 left in the playoffs. Sorry, Lakers 5 or 4. No, 4. Excuse me, 4.
No.
Lakers in 4.
Minnesota in 6. Moving on. Moving on to the East. Before we get started with that, we talked about a little playing in the East. Miami, real quick, Miami ATL, who you think comes out of that playing game?
Don't really care about these games at all. Give me Miami though.
I agree. Trae Young, get well soon, man. I think it's
time for a new scenario.
Yeah, that frustration. That was it. That might be when they play Atlanta Hawks highlights in those TikTok edits or whatever. That's gonna be the last one before it transitions to his new team.
Yep.
He's gonna pass the ball to himself. He's gonna be in a different jersey, and it's gonna be fire. I'm calling it right now.
Predicting the edits.
Yeah, I swear, he's gonna fire it at the rep, but it's gonna be firing it to himself.
Showing all the highlights.
Yeah, it's gonna be fire. So it's fucking freezing in here. Yeah, nah. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Little sad audio.
Exactly. Man, but yeah, I got Miami winning that. So we can just go 1-8 right now. Cleveland, Miami. Who you got? How many games? Talk about it, man.
Cleveland, it's definitive. I say 4 or 5. Give me 4, actually. Cleveland gets them gone. I don't believe in Miami at all. Heat culture's dead. Tyler Heroes are 1. We're going home. Bam Adebayo's scared. I don't like Bam. I'm going to keep saying that. I don't like Bam. Not as a dude. I don't like his player. I don't like his play style, though. That's it.
That's it. Okay. Well, I mean, no, that's very simple.
It's simple as that. Cavs are just better. Cavs are just a lot better.
No. This might be the only sweep in the first round. I got Cavs in 4 as well.
Get them gone.
But man, I won't be surprised if it's 5. I think Tyler Hero is capable of winning a game. I think he's capable of getting him a game. But I'm going to go Cavs in 4.
I think Donovan Mitchell just going to match every single bucket if he, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, for sure. Way. I mean, it should be easy. It honestly should be 20-point games each game, really. Yeah. Really. But moving on, I want to talk about Knicks in the Detroit Pistons. The New York Knicks versus the Detroit Pistons. This might be, I think this might be an NBA TV playoff series right here.
Hope you got League Pass.
Right. You got to pay to watch this, and I'm not paying to watch it. But who you got in that series? Because I think this one can be interesting as well. Or is it going to be one of those 4 or 5 situations?
Man, I've been going back and forth with this one. I want the Knicks. Like, I really like the Knicks a lot. But Cade Cunningham is my favorite player in this series. Honestly. Cade Cunningham is my favorite player in this series. And I think Detroit basketball, their culture is back. And I want to say that they can do it in 6. So give me Detroit in 6. I know I'm flip-flopping on this one. I was saying the Knicks for a long time.
Wow.
But I don't know. The most recent Isaiah Stewart crash out kind of it really pushed me over the edge where I'm like, these guys care.
You hear the song he dropped?
Yeah. No, it's cool.
It's a little vibe, bro. They gonna play that in the arena.
In the arena, bro. I was like, it's different from the usual NBA music you hear. I was like, hey, I could get down with this.
Yeah.
But you know what? He got involved in a fight that he wasn't even really involved in, and he immediately grabbed his jersey and said Pistons. It said Detroit. So they vibing for the city. They care about the town. And you know what? Give me the Pistons in 6, man. Cade Cunningham, put a buffs on my jacket. Let's do it.
I want the Pistons to win. So I'm not mad if my prediction's wrong. I got Knicks. Oh, man. I got to say, I got Knicks in 5. I think Cade Cunningham will be the best player in this series. However, he for sure doesn't have the best team in this series. His supporting cast, the Knicks supporting cast, is just way better. That's just what it comes down to. They have better players. And really, I mean, it's really just simple as that. They got way better players. Like, what is the Pistons' second option, Malik Beasley, supposed to do out there?
Make the most threes in the league.
Yeah, but we got guys for that. We're not worried about that. OG or Mikal, you take your pick. Really, that's really what it comes at. That shimmy, we're gonna see maybe 2 of those this series, man. It's unfortunate. Like Tobias Harris, you're gonna have to beat me, and he's had a solid season. I know he has, but if I lose to Tobias. Hey, man, the Knicks already been in the trenches with the old 76ers last year. We've been in that situation before. He ain't doing nothing. In the Garden? But hey, and the crazy part is, the funny part is, I think the Detroit Pistons, their one win is going to be in New York. I think their one win is going to be in New York. I don't think it's going to be in Detroit.
Isaiah Stewart, game winner.
I also need him to punch somebody in the face. Get him riled up, man. Get him riled.
It's playoff. No, you know he's going to get in a fight.
Him and Cat.
Over under.
Now he gets in a fight?
Yeah.
Like a full-fledged fight or just a scuffle?
A scuffle.
Over under what? Just one?
Yeah.
I got the over. I think it's going to be like 3.
I'm for sure taking the over.
I think it's going to be 3 at least.
There's going to be some jerseys grabbed, some pushes, some ejections. Come on, Isaiah. Do what you got to do, man. Entertainment. Who's he going to fight on the Knicks? Josh Hart. Bingo. Okay.
There it is. Or Cat.
Cat's, no.
He might bully Cat. I don't know, but he's not guarding him out there in the perimeter. I think that's the difference.
Josh Hart's going to fly in for a rebound.
Right. Climb on his back.
Climb on his back.
Yeah, he's going to be like, what the hell?
Isaiah's going to hard foul somebody. Josh going to step up. We see it happening.
Nah, we see the vision. We see the vision. We definitely see the vision. And then we already talked about Celtics and Magic. My favorite series in the East, though. Pacers and Bucks. Who do you got? How many games? Take us through it. Man.
Well, we found out today.
Shout out to Dame, my GOAT.
That Damian Lillard,
he's back.
Wolverine.
They haven't seen any DNA.
He got a healing factor, apparently. They've never seen someone recover from this, according to doctors.
They said that about Trump. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
When he had COVID, he said, we haven't seen nobody recover from this ever.
He said, they looked at my bloodstream and I had USA. They looked at my DNA and I had USA.
I can't even cap. That's
a bar.
That's a bar. I can't even hate. Yeah. But that's crazy. I'm like, bro.
It's a punch.
It was a punch, for sure.
But Dame, bro, he's back. It's Magic. Like, I was like, career over. Season for sure.
You try to write him off. You said, who's going to trade for blood clot?
That's
you try to kill him off, man.
Kill him off.
You try to kill him off.
I'm sorry, Dame. You've already showed love to the pod before. I'll try to kill you off. My fault. You back, though.
Go is back, man.
I for sure thought minimum season. I was like, for sure he's
out for sure, though, because that's scary. I mean, I think Wemby, with his out for the season, I think that was... They was tanking, bruh.
They packed it up.
They probably just packed it up because he probably like, it's not even worth it. Like, we already losing. We're not going to make no big playoff push. They shut him down because he was traveling with the team too. So yeah, but my GOAT's back. But yeah, no. What's up, man?
No, I think with him back in the mix, he's not playing game 1, which sucks. But
which is weird, by the way, too, because they say he's cleared of all that. But he gotta get his reps up. He probably been resting.
Bro, go out there and be a decoy, bump it. I don't know. Giannis can still do it for you. I feel like I like the Bucks. I feel like the Bucks just got, when it comes down to, like we said in the playoffs, you need your guys to make shots. You need your big names to do things that matter. Giannis has been playing at the MVP level this entire season. Like 30 and what, 12? I mean, what are we talking about? And he's healthy. As long as he don't break his ankle off early, I think we're good. Dame gets back in the mix. It's going to take him a couple of games to adjust since, I mean, he's been out, what, a month?
Something like, yeah, a couple of 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yeah.
So I thought he'd been out longer than that. Okay.
I think maybe a month at most, but it say he recovered in like 3 weeks. So I don't know.
So hopefully he goes back out there and he's playing like Dame. We need him to be a threat. But the recent addition of Kevin Porter Jr. and the fact that Dame had to step away has given him a confidence boost. So I think he could be a dark horse in this series. Give me the Bucks in 6.
What did you say about the Denver Nuggets future after this first round series? What did you say?
Oh, it's over.
You said trade everybody, right?
Yeah, trade everybody.
That's exactly what's going to happen with the Milwaukee Bucks. Everybody gone. And honestly, it might be quite literally everybody. You sell the team, get rid of the coach, get rid of the front office, Dame, Giannis, eyes, they're gone. It's over.
You're crazy.
It's over.
He's crazy.
I got Pacers. I don't want to disrespect my GOAT, man, because he's a playoff riser. I'm gonna say Pacers in 6. I really want to say 5, but I got Pacers in 6. I think that what the hell he gonna come in, kill Miles Turner. Pascal,
Halliburton.
Yeah, nah, he gonna cook, man. Him, Turner, Pascal, Nemhard, Neesmith. I think that they've been healthy. Obi, right. I think one of the most Shepherd. I think one of the most underrated things about the Pacers is they're relatively healthy, and they've been consistently. So therefore, they've been able to have that chemistry. Dame's been out for 3 weeks. Similar situation. What was it? Man, I just lost my train of thought. But I feel like the way that they're hooping, with KPJ, with Dame coming back, what does that do for him? How does that affect KPJ now? He's not going to get the same shots, the same touches that he was getting, not the same opportunity. So I'm looking at that. He needs to play that same way. Dame, he could be rusty. I hope not, but he could be. It's very likely. Brook Lopez, what are we even saying there? He's old.
Okay, because what kind of working out do you do when you have a blood clot? Can you even run? Like, I don't know how that works.
I don't
condition? Like, so has he just been not running for 3 weeks? Has he not been working out? Like,
it looks like he's been getting shots up.
Be tubby? Like,
right. I don't know. It looks like he was getting some shots up. It looked like he was doing something
but I doubt he's doing high intensity.
No, it's probably light shooting.
So once you find like a blood clot, they're like, okay, you can't go running. Like, right. I don't know. I don't know what the.
Yeah,
So maybe he hasn't done no conditioning or nothing for.
I think that's why he's out this first game. They gotta get his legs under him. But I think that
hop on that treadmill, Dame, right now.
Giannis is gonna have to have a 30-point triple double for them to win this series.
Okay, who's guarding him?
It don't matter. Take everybody else out. Gary Trent.
We're gonna get James Johnson minutes this series.
Gary Trent. If you need to hit 6-7 threes to beat us, so be it, bro. AJ Green. Go ahead, do your thing. Kyle Kuzma. You didn't even mention Kuzma because he's ass.
No, we don't care about him.
You didn't even mention him.
No, he's weak.
You mentioned KPJ before Kuzma. We gave up everything for Kuzma pretty much. All of our trade chips, we gave them up.
Our trade chips?
Chris Middleton was their
legs. You said it yourself. Double Achilles surgeries. Everybody knew what time it was. They said, "Bro, we do not want him." That's why they got the best offer on the table.
The crazy part is they probably rolled him out to the plane. He didn't even walk up there getting traded to Wizards. They rolled him out because
Thank you for your services.
Right.
He gave his body for Milwaukee,
and that's how they do him.
And they sent them to Kyle Kuzma.
That is crazy.
That's sickening.
That is sickening. No, but when Dame's in Miami next year, or he's back in Portland when he comes home, because he will not be a Milwaukee Buck next year. We don't gotta get too far into that, but I think, like you said with Denver, when they trade everybody, they're pretty much the Denver of the Eastern Conference. Sacramento Kings, Chicago Bulls. Who's the most sadder franchise? I don't know if you saw, but as soon as the clock hit 0, the Sacramento Kings immediately part ways with their GM. They said it's over. They traded for Zach LaVine, DeMar. I don't know why they traded for them, knowing what they saw in Chicago. But at the same time, Chicago, they're kind of in no man's land. They're always in the play-in, no matter what. They get rid of their dudes, they're still in the play-in. Like, who?
For sure, Sacramento's a sadder team.
Okay.
I mean, they're just they've always been a disappointing organization. That's one thing. And then we had a light of hope in the past, 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
We had it was a good run. Sacramento hoop was fun. Literally 2 seasons ago. It was like, bro, Sacramento's they're a young team you need to watch out for. It's like, they're right up there with the Wolves. They're up there with the other young squads. You really need to, they got Fox, they got Monk, they got, Keegan was like a guy.
His rookie year. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Took Golden State to 7.
Took them to, it was like, bro, this Sabonis, they were a really good team. And just the fall from grace. Last night, watching them play, they didn't care. There was no, the construction of the team is bad, first of all. You don't have a point guard.
No, they don't. Domantas Sabonis said it. He said, well, we need a point guard. They traded 2 of them. Well, he was part of one of them.
Point guards. But no, it's just bad hoops. We were lighting the beam. Fans are booing now. It's just the fall from grace has been imminent.
Just the team is on the organization's on their Westbrook.
No. Meanwhile, Chicago though, it was kind of just mid-tier hoops for a long time, but
Still is.
It still is, but I mean, it's hope. Like, well, there's hope with Giddey. Unfortunately,
Do we have hope with the Chicago Bulls? They just had a press conference, basically like, we are where we are right now, and we're just gonna go with it.
They got no picks, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they got no picks.
No,
but they got Giddey.
They could get like lottery potentially. Like, I think they have their lotto pick if they're in the lottery.
That's the thing. We got Giddey. We got Bucelis. We low-key got a little core to look forward to.
Is Kobe White in that mix as well?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, but he's a valuable piece. If not, he's a movable piece. If not, like, for sure, worth some value. So things are okay in Chicago. Like, we're like, okay, and we got off Zach and DeRozan. That's the one thing. It was like, what are we gonna do with these guys who keep putting us in the play-in? Now it's like,
we're still in the play-in. They try to get out the play-in, and they were a better team without Zach.
But we just offloaded them as the thing. So now going into next year, it's like we fully have like a different identity now, or a new face.
What do they even do in the offseason? Do they do nothing and then just try to lose next year too?
Or we start Bucelis?
Or do we try to? Well, for sure. It's not even a question.
That's what I'm saying though. We feel good about things. What feels good right now in Sacramento? Who do we have to look forward to?
They got talent. They got pieces they can trade.
Okay, but like for, you know what I'm saying, what? Nothing, we're not going to win the championship. You know what I'm saying?
No,
we're not going to win the championship.
No, we're not.
So we either rebuild us or like put us in a different direction. And at least with the Bulls, it's like, okay, we know we're not going to win. We have a young core. We have some young guys that are good. Put a decent team on the court. We're building for the future. Right now in Sacramento, it's like, we got DeRozan, who needs to win now. We got Zach LaVine, who's supposed to win now. We got Sabonis, who's supposed to win now. Malik Monk is a win now player. We got all these dudes who are of win now age, and we're not winning now. It's dead.
Well, the team was built for Fox. And I don't know if you saw too, the GM didn't want to fire Mike Brown. He didn't want to trade. He didn't want to trade for Zach LaVine.
It's the owner?
The owner wanted to do those moves. The GM was like, why am I firing Mike Brown? For what? They were 13 and 18 to start the season. He wants Doug Christie to be there. And no disrespect, but it was just one of those situations where new voice, we're up, and then we settled. And that's what it was. And then it got blown out by the saddest franchise of 2025 in Dallas Mavericks. Really, that's the real saddest franchise, even though they have a future still. They have Anthony Davis. So
they disrespected them today. They were like turning. Anthony Davis was barking at the crowd. Clay was barking at the crowd. It was crazy in there.
Yeah, man.
Disrespectful.
The Kings are cooked.
They didn't care.
The Kings are cooked. I thought the Blazers were like a directionless team, but
that's directionless ball. That's directionless hoops.
Who is more directionless than Sacramento or Portland?
Sacramento. You guys got a young core.
Yeah.
There's stuff to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? If we got a couple young players, bro, like if we got 3 to 4 young players on my team, if we got 2 to 3 young players on my team where I'm like, okay, well, I know we're not going to win the championship, but I got this third year player that are like good, bro, I'm fine. Like that's not directionless in my opinion. Because 1, they're building their value, or 2, we're building towards a championship.
Like, I don't think Portland trades for. I can see Portland doing this though. Let's get Aiden out of there.
Yep.
Let's get Jeremy Grant out of there. Go get Sabonis. I don't know if that makes us better necessarily.
Yes.
But, and it might.
Sabonis is better than both of them.
Oh, for sure. But I don't know if it's significant. Like, is he the difference between us getting in the play-in or not? And he might be. I don't know. But I don't know if he's the difference. Because we were 36 and 46 this year. Yeah, we're 36 and 46. We won 36 games this year. Is him being on the team get us to that 41, 42? Are we 6 games better with Sabonis on the team? If it was just Jeremy Grant and Aiden for Sabonis.
Yes.
We're 6 games better?
I think so. I think Sabonis is that nice. He's better offensively than Aiden. He's a better rebounder than Aiden.
He plays winning hoop.
He plays winning hoop. Yeah, he does. I think he's just never been in a winning situation.
Yeah.
that cares enough to win.
Yeah, and then we got to get Anthony. See, all Portland got to do is just get Anthony. The goal should be Anthony. The priority is Anthony and Jeremy gone. I feel like we're kind of stuck with DA. If we can get him off, though, that's a bonus. But
he's a good bridge guy, if not. But I agree with you. Get off of him.
Wow. Yeah. And
trade all those guys.
And Jeremy got to go. And before the playoffs even start, who's winning the championship?
It's already been one of the most ridiculous seasons of all time. So I'm going to swing for the fences. Give me Lakers. Give me Lakers, Bucks, and Lakers in 6.
You're about to say Lakers. Were you about to say Lakers in 4?
I was gonna say 5.
Oh,
Give me Lakers in 6 though. We have a Dame legacy game in the championship. He scores like 50. Does the Dame time.
he hits one of these.
He hits one of these. Stop fucking playing with me. You know, he
said,
gets
"That's
fired.
why they brought me
That's
here."
He gets fired up, has one of those, but it's not enough. It's just simply not enough. Giannis averages 30, 15. It's not enough. Luka flirts with a triple-double. Reeves averages 25. LeBron averages a cool
25?
LeBron coasts. LeBron literally coasts this final run. He averages 19, 6, and 7. Pick whichever
Austin
6 and
Reeves
7.
is going to average more points than LeBron?
Yes. LeBron is clearly the third option on offense in this finals run. He's a decoy.
He's clearly the third option.
He's a decoy. He's at the high post this whole series. Look, that's all he's doing. That's LeBron James. And then win a championship.
If he coaches, it might be Wolves in 5.
They got Luka.
So Luka's finals MVP then?
Yes.
Okay.
He should be. If the Lakers win the championship, he has to be finals MVP.
There's no other way.
There's no other way.
Okay.
Sorry. He has to be finals MVP.
Sure.
Unless LeBron is truly hooping, they give it to him off, like we said, they give it to him off the namesake.
Yeah.
But Luka's numbers have to be good enough to where there's no question. He has to I need 30, 10, and 8 minimum if we're winning the championship, Lakers. Okay. It has to happen in the finals.
I'm going to go Clippers. And I'm going to go Cavs. I think the Cavs make it. I'm going to go Clippers and Cavs. I got Clippers in 6. James Harden gets that title. I don't know what Mike Breen said when LeBron got the title, but you know what I mean. He gets that lucid title that he's been destined to reach.
Solidifies his legacy.
He solidifies his legacy. Not only that, I think he wins Finals MVP.
Whoa!
I think James Harden wins Finals
really
MVP.
Solidifies his legacy.
He really solidifies. It's going to be one of those situations where we can even say it last year. Jason Tatum, he got him there. Jaylen Brown finished the job. You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's going to be one of those things where Kawhi Leonard, he gets him there. And James Harden just kills. He's like, look, this is my first time, probably my only time in the finals. I got to kill. I think that Cavs team, they're not, they've had a little bit of experience, but I think the lights are going to get, what did Jared Allen say? Lights was too bright. I think the lights are going to get bright in the finals for him, in the team.
And I think say that, they're going to be
anytime
they lose.
Oh, yeah, fried. And Zubac, he's going to have a phenomenal playoff run. I see the hype for sure. I see it. He's been hooping. He's been killing. He's probably on an all NBA team, potentially third team, maybe. But I think Kawhi's gonna have a phenomenal series. Norman Powell, though, I think Norman Powell is gonna have a big playoffs. Him and Kawhi won the chip together the first time. We got the chemistry there. They're championship guys. We haven't really seen Norman Powell in a while, but I think that he's gonna hoop. He's gonna kill. So I think I got Clippers in 6 in the NBA Finals. The Los Angeles Clippers are your 2025 NBA champions.
That is off the wall. I like it, though. You made it sound convincing.
Yeah, I really think that James Harden is going to lock in, knowing, I really think this is his last. If they don't do anything significant this year, if they don't win it this year, then it's
going to show up out of shape next year.
We're just riding the sunset, brother. I mean, it's just, I'm home. I'm in LA. I'm kicking it.
He's going to show up out of shape.
Right. It's
not hooping like he's in Philly again.
Because all his teammates saying he's locked in.
No, bro, you can see it, bro. You can see he's playing. When he was in Philly, I know we're not to harp on this again, but when he's in Philly, bro, it was a different player. And it's crazy because he was, 2 years younger? Yeah. But it just looked like he was a step slower. I don't know, bro. He looked like he was on his way out. And now he actually has his burst again.
He's found his joy back, man.
He's blowing by people. Pause. He's doing what James Harden used to do.
Yeah. No, I think that he knows how important this is. This is a legacy playoff run for James Harden.
No, I can get behind that.
This is a legacy run.
No, I can get behind that.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh, one more thing. What's going to be What's going to be the biggest surprise in this playoffs? If you had to predict, if you had a crystal ball, what do you think? Something that maybe nobody else is thinking. It can be a player going to work. It could be a team. What's going to be like the craziest thing that's going to happen? Like, what's the most unpredictable thing that you think is going to happen in the playoffs? Like, what?
Outside of my Orlando Magic pick.
Yeah, what would be the most surprising thing we'll see in the playoffs?
I think, what's the most surprising thing we'll see in the playoffs?
We're gonna be like the reaction is gonna be like, wow, like that happened, or this person doing this, or this team is really, like what's gonna be the most shocking thing that we'll see in these playoffs?
I want to say it's gonna be the Mavericks. I want to go back to the Mavericks. I feel like we've kind of I've kind of just like kicked them to the wayside. I was like, yeah, they're done. They could even field a team a couple weeks ago. Like they was about to forfeit games. And now, based off what I saw last night, I saw a team that cares, that has camaraderie, that's trying to win. And I bought a little bit of stock in this depleted yet hungry Dallas Mavericks team. So I want to make a prediction about Anthony Davis.
Okay.
He has a generational, like you said, he has a statement run this playoffs. I don't know what that looks like, but we know he's one of the best two-way players. Almost had a quadruple double the other night. I'm saying he's averaging 30 and 4 plus blocks. It's going to be generation. It's going to be like Anthony Davis on the Mavericks was a force. Like, hey, we got a guy.
Put the city on his back.
Literally.
I can.
Anthony Davis.
Something related to that. I mean, something I could float out there like OKC could lose. I feel like that'd be very shocking. They've won like 68 games, something like that. Them losing, that could be a surprise. But realistically, if I had to choose something that would be surprising, that's realistic. Surprising, but if we see it's like, man, Pacers going back to the Eastern Conference Finals. I think that'd be surprising to most people if we saw the Pacers go back. I think that, last year it was like, oh, they're the healthiest team, so that's why they didn't really play nobody. But I think they're a legit team. I think they can get to the Eastern Conference Finals again. And them taking out the Milwaukee Bucks, that's going to be their biggest competition until they see. Because who would they play? I got to see who they would play if they win that series. Would they see the Cavs? It looks like they'd see the Cavs.
Oh, they're going to sleep.
I think that's competitive. No, I think that's a competitive.
The Pacers
series.
are a very deep team, but
I think that's a competitive series.
Donovan Mitchell, bro.
But I think the Pacers, they beat the overachieving allegations from last year. That's my prediction.
I like that.
You got anything? I know you said you had some.
No, yeah, that was some good NBA playoff talk. Just kind of two wild card things I wanted to talk about, kind of related to the town, though.
Okay.
And still basketball related.
Sir.
So this is Layup Lounge. After Layup Lounge on the other side of the cup. Pause. That sounds crazy.
We got the Layup Lounge. We're taking the secret room. I don't know, bro.
This is the after show or something.
Okay. Oh yeah. The after show.
I just want to ask you.
Name it.
We'll name it. I just want to ask you though. I can't remember the full list, but they released the NBA G League first team. And I just want to ask you, can you name the 2 players from Washington State that were on the G League first team?
Yes, I know Jalen Noel was on there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's one.
Was Jalen McDaniels on the first team?
No.
Was it Eric Stevenson?
No.
He's from Washington?
From Washington.
Did he go to UW?
He did not go to UW.
Oh, man.
Or did he? No. Did he?
I don't know.
My mind's trying to put him in a jersey now.
If you need to look, go look. But
because no, he didn't. He didn't.
He didn't?
He didn't.
But he's from the town.
Yes. Not the town, but he's from Washington.
He's from Washington.
From Washington. I don't know what you know how people be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to just say he's from the town.
Right. Is he?
But he's from Washington.
Okay, if you're saying he's not from the town, he must be from like Tacoma. Is he from Tacoma? Oh, it's Malachi Flynn.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there it
Malachi
is.
Flynn.
I remember I seen the graphic earlier today, but I yeah.
He's first.
I was like, the fact that you said he's not from that town, I was like, okay, he's from Tacoma. He's from Tacoma.
I'm from Seattle, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
I know.
from Seattle.
Well, because it's like if I'm sure IT tells people like he's from or he'll say Seattle area. Like I'm from the Seattle area.
No, because I can't remember where, but I seen like someone said, "Oh yeah, he's from Seattle." And he's like, "No, I'm not.
I'm from Tacoma.
No, I'm not. I'm not from Seattle."
Bro, but no one knows Tacoma. Anybody outside of Washington, they probably don't know Tacoma. But
It's probably the next one they know, though, if anything.
Probably.
Bro, Tacoma's low key. Tacoma got more clout than like us Washingtonians
bro.
think. Like from outside looking in, like on the West Coast especially too. People know about Tacoma.
Bro, no offense to Tacoma, bro, but like you know when you're in Tacoma. You know what I'm saying? Like you cross that certain there's a line, it smells like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the aroma that you step in.
You gonna get the pod shot up. See?
Between maybe I'm talking about Fife, but it's like right in that area, right when you drive through, just smells like cow. And you're just like, oh, we're in Tacoma. But if you know, you know. I know I'm not trying to start no beef with no Tacoma people. I actually don't mind Tacoma. I went there a few years ago to actually like hang out. It's cool. But it's not.
I remember we lost to Curtis.
The Curtis tournament, bro. And that's the thing.
We lost to Curtis. We got rolled up off the court. Oh man.
Zoom?
No, that was when I was
right
playing.
Before. Because
I was playing. That was a long time ago.
Oh yeah, because he's like was he just a freshman last year? Yeah, freshman. He's like 4 years younger.
He's coming back. And that's the other thing. Not to get too off topic, bro. He posted a recommitment post to UW.
Bro, that's how, bro. NIL killed it, bro.
That's the modern college.
I'm back.
I'm staying. I was like, oh, wait, what? I was like,
well, I didn't know you was considering leaving. I didn't know you was leaving.
You stay here. You go in there, you go there. I'm staying home. I was like, bro, what? So that was a trip to me, but that's cool.
Wait, hold on. Before we get off topic, too much off topic. I want you to forget. I seen a thing like I forgot his name, but a dude, he basically was at UW his freshman year. He might have went to Kentucky or something, and now he announced he was coming back. If you're a coach and someone leaves off the NIL or whatever, and they want to come back, are you accepting them?
Yes.
It gotta depend who the player is, though, right?
Well, obviously, how did you leave? Relationship, like, but I mean,
I just left for the bread.
Come back, bro. That's the. What's it called? What team is it? I think it's Nebraska. Some team of Nebraska, one of them red script teams.
Yeah.
They have nobody on their roster right now. As soon as the season ended, a bunch of people, like 3 dudes graduated. Everybody else hit the portal.
Well, I saw Baylor. They don't have a team right now.
That's just
like literally they either transfer portal or seniors. So like they literally don't have a roster.
At that point, why would I not take a dude back who I know what I'm getting? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but in that situation, it's like, yeah.
At least I like cool. I need a whole new 12. At least out of him, I know like he'll get some boards.
But I mean, that's if you literally have nobody on your team, it's like, yeah. But if I have a roster,
but depending on how you leave, good relationship.
That makes sense.
That's college. That's just college sports now.
I hate NIL.
Even the quarterback right now for the Tennessee quarterback.
He's going to UCLA. You seen that?
Yeah. But he was holding out.
I hate NIL because I liked it when it was what it was initially intended for. I can make bread off my name and likeness. That was just sponsorship. That's what NIL was. Because obviously,
actually have money.
Right. It's the league. And I think it's bad for the NBA. Because now it's almost comparable to rookie contracts. It's comparable like rookie contract. If I'm like, especially if I'm not super good, I'm 20th, 25, even if a second rounder, but then I'm making $4, $5, $6 million in college, I'm staying in college.
Man, we've been blessed with a gift from the heavens. Us both being Seattle natives. Our women's basketball team was just blessed with a gift from France. We now have Dominique Malonga on our team, the 19-year-old phenom who went viral a couple years back for a video of her dunking. I seen it. I remember seeing it. I didn't know that that's who we're getting until I seen it again, and I was like, that's who we got. She's 6'6". She plays center. She's 19. She's primed to be the GOAT. Tony Parker called her the female Wemby.
Primed to be the GOAT.
Like, we're calling her female Wemby. Like, what am I supposed to hear? I see her in the interview. Are you gonna dunk on somebody? Definitely. What are we talking about? Like, am I not supposed to think crazy?
She was giggling too.
She was giggling.
She finna get clotheslined first game. Brittany Griner's not having that shit.
But no, I'm just she's a center on the Storm right now. I know we have Ezzy, who's coming off an all defensive season. So she might not start immediately. I'm thinking she's gonna come off like a little bench role, like learn from the vets.
For sure.
But we also have Gabby Williams back on the team, and they played together on the French national team. So I didn't know that as well.
Yeah.
So they got she got a buddy. She got a buddy.
Yeah, we locked in. We're good.
Mule.
To go.
So she's gonna have her fashion right.
The GOAT.
But man, give me some talk, Roman. What are we feeling about Dominique? Is that her name?
Yeah.
Dominique. What are we feeling about Dominique? We got Wemby.
Nah, but based off what I seen on the film, bro, I don't even, bro, just the season's over. We're going to the playoffs. She's gonna lead us to the playoffs.
She's gonna lead.
She's gonna lead us off the
bench.
Sixth woman of the year.
Off the pine.
Off the pine. She's averaging at least a double-double. 10 and 10. Why not? She says she's gonna punch on somebody. She's gonna do it. She's gonna catch, even if it's a little itty-bitty guard down there. She's gonna punch on somebody.
That was my other question to you. Who do you want to see her dunk on?
I mean, if she can dunk on Haley Van Lith, that'd be great for the league. I don't see why not. Go ahead, put CeCe in the hoop if you want. Like,
that's what I was thinking. The golden child.
But if she dunks on Angel Reese, if she dunks on Angel Reese, it's gonna be Twitter's gonna be it's gonna be nasty.
See, I want her to dunk on Kaylin or Asia just to like send a message. My gut tells me it's gonna be Angel Reese. Angel Reese gonna be the one to jump. Angel gonna get caught on a late rotation. Look, turn this way, jump, body to body, head in the rim.
We gotta go see Chicago play. So because they got Haley and they got Angel, we're gonna have to be there for that. We're gonna have to be there for that.
I'm gonna be there for that.
But yeah, man, that's gonna do it. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. We coming up. We coming up.
Bronny James averages 25 after LeBron goes down in the playoffs.
You had to win the champ.
I know Bron goes down and Bronny steps up.
The Kareem and Magic Johnson.
That's crazy.
LeBron goes down. Bronny says,
he actually starts hooping.
It's not gonna happen.
He actually starts. Bronny's in the playoffs. This is my shit.
They gonna cheer him like he's gonna have a Lonnie Walker game, huh?
No, he
just comes out
firing. And Bronny James again.